Wow. What happened? How did that happen? Wow. How did that happen? Are you serious? How did that happen? No, you guys, I'm not hardwired in. That will be something that I put on the checklist. It's like we got disconnected. Yeah, I gotta bring Slay back in. I gotta bring Slay back in. So he's coming back in right now. Wow. Appreciate you, Troxel. I'll get that fixed. Mark my word. I'll be on that. Be calling the internet people tomorrow. Oh, I gotta create a session for Slay. Let me see. All right, I think we got Slay back. Now we gotta go through the bull job again because I can't hear Slay. And we're struggling, people. We are struggling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an IT guy to come hardwire and freaking get all of the dopest stuff. Cause I ain't got time. Anybody know me? I ain't got time for this. This ain't my forte right here. I like for stuff to work. Okay. Slay, can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Let's see. We got Slay back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
My fade on point right now.
Huh?
I
Can
said
you
my
hear
fade.
Slay? You can hear us both. But I can't hear Slay, so we can't have a conversation if I can't hear Slay. That's the main that's the main that's the main connection. I need to be able to hear Slay.
Yeah, you gotta hear me, man. I'm looking
Let me
good right
see.
now. Fade
I can
on.
hear I can hear you now, but I can hear echo. Can y'all hear echo? I guess not. Can you hear me, Slay?
Y'all can hear you.
All right, man.
I about to say that thing shut up
Damn it.
right in there. Talk, man.
Huh?
I said that thing shut up. I said, oh man, I hope I ain't do nothing.
Dude, I don't know what dude. I
I
went
said,
I went to go and hello?
yeah.
See if I don't cut that off. Okay. I went to go and like fix the shot real quick and I hit a button and it just freaking cut off. But oh well, man. I
Yeah.
can't remember what we was talking about. I ain't gonna even lie, man. This trash hey,
I already know
this
what it
trash
did.
just cut off, man. It just cut off. It just cut off. But where we at Itawamba?
Yeah. Then we
We
talking about the
Itawamba?
one, but then we talking about how I was built
Yeah,
to be
to like
asking questions
ask
and stuff like
questions.
that. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. And
that's a
also,
trait because I know I struggle with that. I struggle with that at times. You know, asking for help. Obviously, I need to go ask somebody, a tech nerd, to well not nerd, but like a tech geek to come just hook all this stuff up. 'Cause like I said, I did all this myself. I got all my whatever. Um, my
Yeah.
kids out here showing me the iPads with me on it. Um, but I've always admired it about you, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things that has helped you, grow as a person, learn as a person, is because um, you were not afraid to ask questions, man. So that is a great trait to have, man. So you leave JUCO, you go to Mississippi State, right? So coming from a
Yeah.
JUCO program back to Mississippi State, talk to me about that. How'd you feel? How'd you adjust being in the SEC? Playing against top caliber guys. How was that?
It was great, man. I had like I said, I stayed committed to Mississippi State. I was like one of the top JUCO guys coming out, so I stayed committed to them, man, because they placed me there. But when I got there, man, it was already kind of bumpy because I got there late. Because I ain't do my proper schoolwork all the way. I was doing what I had to do to get by, so I got there kind of late. And so when I got there, I fit right in quick. Learning the game plan, and that's what you say with my trait, with me just asking questions. I was asking guys like Banks, Broomfield, I had Corey Broomfield with me. Any guy that I was there with, I was asking questions and trying to learn the defense as fast as I can, and try to find a culture that they built around there. So I found a way to build myself in there fast. Did great in camp. Um, play ball, and man, me and Mullen got into it. So
You and Mullen.
uh, yes, sir, me and Mullen got into it. Yeah, because
What happened?
I felt like I was kind of better than a lot of guys that was playing more than me, and he didn't see it that way, as in that way. He kind of it's almost felt like he kind of punished me because of the fact that I did not come in December and I got there late. He said, "These guys being here working their tails off, and I can't just sit here and throw you in there because I kind of went to camp, man. I was with the second team defense, and the second team defense always go against the first team offense. So I'm out there, man. I probably camp in. I probably had like 14 picks. I'm out here killing it. I'm like, man, is this the SEC? This SEC weak. I'm like, Jesus. So I'm like going crazy. So I'm like, yeah, you know, first game come, I ain't start. I got a little couple playing time, da 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 this and da da da. So me as a man, I'm like, I need to know what's going on. Like I'm here on a mission. I got a kid at home. Uh, I'm here to trying to be a professional, and you playing with my kid future. So I had to figure out what's going on. So I said, mother, what's going on? Like, I see you see clearly that I'm out playing a lot of guys. He was like, basically kind of said, you got here late, you know, we got to find a way to just fit you in, get you in a great rotation. I said, rotation? I said, no rotation. Why did you get a rotation for? And being where I'm from, got a little slick mouth, so at the time, like, man, I ain't with it trying to hit that, man. You don't want to play me. I could have went somewhere else. I was the number one JUCO corner. Everybody wanted me. So I had to come here. And, so we got into it. He kind of set me down for a minute. Like, I didn't play. Uh, he felt the type of way. But then following year, he came to me and brought me to his office and said, and this is what kind of made me, kind of mad, but I had something to prove because he kind of trying to just basically kind of already saw my future before it was even written. He's told me, we gonna start you this year, and we go see if you can sneak into the draft. And I said sneak into it. Like, hold on, the guy, my boy Banks, he was considered one of the top corners coming back. I said, we ain't too far apart from talent wise. If you feeling that way, honestly, I felt like I was way better. I said sneak in. He was like, yeah, maybe 7th round, maybe a free agent guy. I said, man, he trying my gangster right now. I am not with hearing this. So I said, okay. I got something for that. And first 6-7 games, man, I had almost a pick every game. I led the SEC in picks. and went crazy, and it went all crazy from there on.
Right, and you said your mom and them, brought Darion to as many games as can. So he's probably what, 4 or 5 at the time, 6.
4 or 5, yep.
So you
Nah,
in
not six.
college.
Yeah, yeah. He about 6.
Yeah, he in college, and you got a 6-year-old, right? So like, how was that? Were you getting like any flack from some of the guys in the locker room? Like, what I'm saying, you in college and you got a 6-year-old.
Yeah, so when guys got the soda, like, man, Slay, daddy. I said, yeah, I am, bro. I've been
It's
the
real
daddy
life
since
out
I've
here.
been 15 years old. And they were like, man, nah, so I, showing them my picture of my kid. They like, man, that's crazy, Slay, bro. How you doing that? And this and that and that. So like everywhere I've been, even in the league, man, it was crazy when I got to the league with y'all. Like I had the oldest kid. And it was like that was like crazy to me. And the one thing about it was just like I was always motivated by him. So my mom did her best way she could to get me down there with him because she still had work, bills to pay, and stuff like that. So she made it happen though. Definitely ones I had close. So anyone I played Georgia, she came. Anywhere in Alabama, she came. But that Mississippi ride, that was like a 10-hour ride. And that thing was
Wow.
pushing. At the time, my boy was not trying to ride no 10 hours in no car to come see no daddy. He was like, man, look here, son. Look at daddy. I see you coming back home.
Right, right. So tell me about this right here, because this is something that we always joke with you about. People always, what I'm saying, talk about it. But coming up like that, obviously you said your mom had you real early. You grew up a certain way. Now you got your own child, but you've maintained this child personality, fun, always smiling, laughing, having a good time. Most people that will come up like that may feel like, they came up the hard way and they got like
But
this, major chip on their shoulder. But you've kind of looked at it a different way and seemed like you're just happy all the time. And that's like, hey man, life is great for me. Talk a little bit about that.
man, like I said, like you said, man, life is great, man. I'm blessed. I'm fortunate to be living. Wake up every morning, man, thanking the Lord for for waking me up. So I live every day like it's my last. So I don't try to have too many bad days. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody have them. You only live once, man. You need to cherish life. Waking up, seeing my beautiful kids, beautiful wife, stuff like that, man. I just cherish stuff like that. There's no reason for me to be mad and not happy about being here, because it could be easy taken away. And my mom taught me that as a young age, like this stuff could be taken away in this snip of a finger, wham, gone. And I just live like that, man. Everybody call me a happy-go-lucky kid, so that, like you said, you never see me too much not smiling. You never see me too much not giggling, joking around a little bit. If I'm not, man, I ain't in my right state of mind. Then I'm probably like mad about something, real mad about something. It's hard to get me real, real mad. And
Right, right.
that's just like I don't let people get to me like that. There's only one incident in the world that got me like that.
And we ain't
So
going there.
we ain't going there.
Cool,
So
man. So the draft just happened, right?
yeah.
You come out. You say you led the league. I mean, you led the SEC catching picks. What was your draft process like? You know what I'm saying? Like, were you like going on visits all over the place? I know you ran like a decent time at the combine. You know what I'm saying? What was your draft process like? Because I kind of told like my draft process on an earlier story. Um,
Yeah.
when I got the call, kind of all that stuff. Kind of talk about that and like who was with you. Like, did you have your family? Like, was it big? Like, what was that like?
Well, the draft process was smooth, man. It was great. So coming out when I put my draft thing in, they had me going like fourth round. I think my first report, as an early guy, you kind of put your note in. They send your draft report, what your grade, what you'll be, what you're around. So I said, man, I'm gone still. So I said, and a lot of scouts wanted to just see can I run, because I was looking like I couldn't run on film because it was like I was controlling everything I was doing out there because guys were not fast to me, but I was real fast. So I just made them look kind of slow, I guess. So draft process going on. Went through the combine, performed well at the combine. So when I did that, it shot me up the board. And when I say when I did all that, I had a total of 23 visits. I had to do it within
Wow.
like, yeah, I had to do that within like 2.5 weeks. Um, I mean, I had visits from left to right, left to right. So I was literally wearing like the same kind of like dress up shirt for about a week, and I was washing them in a hotel. It was like crazy. I had to go buy extra boxes and
Right.
all
And
kind of
and,
stuff.
and what and what's crazy is people don't realize that like these visits are with teams and they're high pressured because you're trying to show your best side
Right,
to try to get drafted and you're tired, you getting asked the same questions over and over every day. If you got medical, they trying to check. Like it's a crazy process. So like
crazy.
I'm pretty sure like some of the stuff that you dealt with growing up gave you the ability to be able to handle that situation because that's
Right,
tough.
it's tough, man. Cause them dudes, and then during my draft process, I tore my meniscus in at pro day. So shoot. So I had to go on these visits with these doctors and stuff, man. Them dudes was shaking my leg left and right. All these metal. I had like a freaking 23 MRIs. Well, I'm like, why y'all just want to
Wow.
send the same MRI that y'all got from the one team through the whole freaking league? But the league want to be, I want my own MRI, I want my own judgment, this, own judgment, that. They want their own doctors do this, own doctor. So I'm like, good Lord. So every time I went somewhere, MRI here, MRI there, checking me out. If we ask you to do a workout right now, can you do it? So it was like, I'm sweat. I'm like, God, dog, and it was a lot of pressure, with me being a guy that kind of like shot up the draft board. It was hard to kind of like say no to a lot of stuff because I'm like, man, it's my future, and I want to be drafted kind of high. Go ahead and set my life up early. So I was kind of just whatever. So I did like 3 workouts on a torn meniscus,
Wow.
getting it in, and
That's
yeah,
crazy.
getting it in,
That's crazy.
going.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going.
So we get through the draft, you get drafted. Obviously, you go to the Detroit Lions, um, and now your son's a little older. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, what's his reaction? Now my daddy's in the league. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
Like
First thing the Joker do, right, man? He's a little game free. He goes straight to Matt and check my overall out and said, "Daddy, why they got me so sorry on here?" I'm like, I don't know, man. I said I should be 99. You know what I'm saying?
dude,
At least they
that's
got my speed right though.
right, bro. I feel like that's stuff that people don't really get. Like, still to this day, man. Like, I get flack from my own kids
Yeah,
about like missing a tackle or this or it's like, come on, man. This stuff is hard out here, bro. Like,
he
the
can't
first
even
thing you
stand
want
it
to
for
they checking your man ratings. Like, daddy, why you suck?
him. I'm telling you, my son said, "Dad, you trash on man. You get burnt up all the time." I'm like, man, look here. You about to get
dude,
on fire, man. How about that? Talk about
dude,
me.
they ain't got no filter, bro.
No
None
filter
at
talk
all.
about that video game.
So, you got that. Talk to me a little bit about like before we get into a little more football stuff. Talk to me about like your family. Like you're married now, got a wife, got kids. Tell me about your other kids. Tell me about your life. Like what they mean to you. You know all that good stuff, man.
Yeah. So man, I got a wife, 3 kids, 4 kids, 4 beautiful kids at that. Uh shoot, me and my wife have been going about to be married for going on 2 years. Whoo wee, power to
So
me.
so we
So,
finna make 11 in
I'm
July,
telling you,
in
y'all, boy,
June actually,
that's a blessing.
July.
That's a blessing, boy.
Yes,
11
sir.
on the thing. So me and my wife, we had us a daughter, beautiful daughter, our last baby girl. Uh, shoot, we just been, they my motivation, honestly. Like I said, I always from my son to all my other kids, I use them as great motivation, man. My son motivated me first, gave me the inspired to go do what I need to do to provide for him. I wanted him to get the world. So but now my younger kids, they get the way better treatment. They get a way better father figure than my oldest, man. So my oldest kind of like he all right about it, but he can see the difference that he 13 now. So he's like, man, dad, you were like that. I said, Daddy was on a mission to give you this world you live in right now. This kind of great stuff he got going on. So he all right with it now. But man, so that's why I say I do it for them, man. I wake up every morning, man. I perform on them. I pray for them before I go out there, because any given day, anything can happen to me on that field. And just how I feel like how police officers go out there and risk their lives for their kids to protect other people's freedom. I go out there knocking, not knocking folks out, but out there
Right.
going out there tackling folks, running miles, and I ain't gonna sit and say I won't never come home. I ain't gonna say that to myself, but I come home beat up, kind of crazy. This game is very, very physical, so I pray for them every night, man. They support me well. Um, like I said, they my motivation, man, and I don't like to be embarrassed. And I feel like what I do on the field reflect on them. So
Right.
that's why I go hard. Because if I go out there and get moss, I feel like all five of us got moss.
No question, man.
So
No question, because they got to go to
that's what
school,
they
bro, and they see it.
gotta go to school with it, man. My son can't go to school like that.
Dude, it's people don't
Yeah, so I
realize,
feel
man.
like
It's
everything I
hard
do out there on
living.
the field, it be tough
It's,
out there, man. They put a lot of pressure on me, but I love the pressure they put on me, man. And they accept the road just as much as I accept it. So you just keep moving forward, man, and keep pounding.
well, I mean, I know you. I know you personally, man. So I know you spend a lot of time with your kids, man. I know how much they mean to you, how important they are to you, man. Like I feel like people need to know, like, hey, I know you're busy, big time corner, but you still find time to
Right.
play with your kids and make time for them, man. That's so important, man. I know for me on my end, man. I try to spend as much time with my kids as I can, man. Like that was one of the reasons why I retired. I was like, you know what? I done played. Now I want to go and spend time and be instrumental in my kids' life.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit of football, right?
It's
So
tall.
I saw you when you came in, right? Rookie,
Was I
you
swole?
know. No, you weren't swole, and you used to try me every day, almost every day. But I like that. You had that mentality. It's like, you know what? I gotta go against the top dog to claim my spot, and
That's good.
you know we know the results of that. But you had to go against Calvin Johnson,
Yes, sir.
one of the best receivers in the history of the game. You know what I'm saying? So talk about, your mentality and like, going out every day as a rookie and just trying to battle and get better and all that stuff, man. Like what was that like?
It was great, man. My whole rookie year, man. When I see and say the whole rookie year, it was not a ball that I did not knock down from Calvin. I couldn't knock a ball down. He was way bigger, faster, stronger than me. He kind of like bullied me a little bit, you know what I'm saying, my rookie year. And but it was like a humble bully, because every time he did something, he tried his best to correct me. Uh, do anything to help me become a better player. And of course, I had great guys like you and Sheen, and all y'all guys was talking to me, Chris Houston, all y'all guys was talking to me like, this is what you should do, technique wise, that and that. And, of course, I like to ask questions. So, but yeah, man, going against Calvin made me who I am today, man. Every day, you was there. I was following him on scout team and all kind of stuff. So,
And what's good
it was
about
it
that,
was rough.
so what's good about that is I want to say something to, if we have any, rookies that see this. Slay came in and all he wanted to do was work. He wanted to work and he wanted to learn. He wanted to compete. He didn't come in with any arrogancy,
Mm-mm.
when it came to like snacks and like stuff like that. He was always like, hey, what y'all want? I got you. I got you. And even as a older guy, my last year there, he was still bringing donuts into the training room, like all types of stuff like that. So don't come in arrogant
Right.
and feeling like well this or that. Like come in, try to learn. If a vet asks you to bring them some chicken, just bring the chicken.
Just bring the chicken.
That's
They
all
go.
you got to do.
It's so simple, man. Some people like
Just
to be
bring the chicken.
difficult. I want finna be difficult. I said, I heard it from the jump. She came to me and said, Slay, man, you do it right the first time. You don't have to hear it no more. I said, you gotta say no more either. I'm
Right,
good.
because that's the
What y'all
thing. When you show attitude, they're gonna start picking at you now. Now they're gonna start making you do all types of crazy stuff. Knowing you got to be on
all
the bus in 45 minutes and they're gonna tell you to go get some chicken, and you like, bro, Like, come on, man, I got 45 minutes. I got to be on the bus. I got to go get chicken. Yep, go get that chicken.
Yep.
So
Yep.
just come in, be humble, go to work, ask questions.
Right. And
Okay.
people don't understand that will kind of build like trust and and stuff like goes on in a DB room, man.
Right.
People be not going to go get no chicken right now. That boy's like, I can't trust that man. That man ain't sacrificed for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I won't trust that he go replace me in his post like that. So that kind of built me with trust, and I got a lot of respect from y'all older heads. And it made me feel more comfortable out there on the field. The fact that if I mess up, y'all got my back with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to war with me. Because if I feel like if I would have been late for that meeting to miss the bus, y'all be like, yeah, man, we sent Slay to get some chicken, testing my, if I'm with y'all, if it's a brotherhood or not, and I saw that early. I said, man, it's a test for me to understand, like, earn their trust, become a brotherhood, become a family, and whatever I need to do, I'm trying to be a part of this, and I'm gonna do it.
And that's exactly how it is, man. That's what I've been trying to convey in some of these stories about. It's a brotherhood, man. You know, our relationship grew because I remember Martin Mayhew asked me to, what I'm saying, help you and put you under my wing and all that good stuff. And the first thing I told Mayhew was like, hey, if you want to do that, you got to put his locker right next to mine. And like he did that, and we were locker mates for 6 years. And I feel like that had the biggest impact on our relationship on and off the field. So, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely huge.
Yes, it is. Facts.
Heck yeah, man. So tell me this right here. Where did the name Big Play Slay come from?
So, my linebacker coach, um, dang, Jeff Collins. Right now he the head coach for Georgia Tech right now. He gave me the name, man. He came out there one day. He was our linebacker coach at the time. He said, "Man, you know what, man?" And I was like, that's when I was saying I was making all them picks out there. He said, "Man, you make a lot of big plays." Then he said, "Big play Slay. That's your name." I'm like, I like that name, Cole. I'm saying, and he started running around BPS, BPS every time I made a play. It kind of, I guess he was kind of like helping me out a little bit on trying to get on the field because every time I made a play, he kind of yelled it out during practice. And I guess he's trying to get Mullen attention. Like, look at this guy out here making plays. And so, and I took it like that, and he ran off with it, man. He gave it a nice nickname, bro. I appreciate him for doing that too. He gave,
Dang, man, that's dope, man. That's
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
That's dope, man. So now you are, you went from a rookie going against Calvin, going against CJ, learning lessons the hard way on and off the field. Now you are a three-time Pro Bowler, you know, All Pro. I still got more picks than you in Detroit.
Yeah. I
What you
know.
had? What you had? 19?
19.
Dang, we tied in Detroit. In Detroit, 19 and 18. Heck. Um, but man, talk to me how you feeling, man. To go from this guy to now you are respected around the league. Dealing with all the things that you've dealt with, how you've now been able to provide for your family, give them a life that you never had, and be an example to them of what they could do, and to so many people. And I feel like I said, I feel like you should tell that story so much, man, because so many people make a mistake, and they have kids when they're young,
Yeah.
and a lot of times they just give up and feel like their life is over. But then I feel like a lot of parents at times, or grandparents kind of do the same thing and make the child feel like, okay, well, you got to do this or you got to do that, as opposed to supporting them and allowing them to continue to do things in their life. And so I think your story is a great story for a lot of people to be able to reflect upon. So just kind of talk about how like you feel now, like coming full circle and being able to look back and take care of your mom and
Mhm.
take care of everybody and be blessed the way you are.
Man, sure. I look back on it like it's crazy, man. I remember every day like yesterday, getting my draft call, going to the draft, experiencing the draft. Um, Man, it's just sometimes I be looking at it, it's hard to believe, but as a kid, I kind of was telling myself that, I was telling myself what kind of guy I was gonna be, what kind of person that I was gonna be, what kind of player I was gonna be, and I brought it to life. And like I said, I approach the field every day, um, like for my family, because that's what I'm here for. I don't know where I would be without them. Like I said, there's the biggest motivations to me. Every day I line up in front of that guy. Imagine my son right there in front of me. We both guarding him. As I got older, into the league, I imagine all my whole family in front of this is guy that's in front of me. Me and my whole family in front of you. So what you can do, I will not let you affect what's going on with me and my family. So I had to go out here and try to dominate. And to be where I'm at now, I'm still the humblest guy ever. Uh, Chill, man. I try to do my best part as affecting the kids' world because, like I said, I'm a kid, and I go tell my story to all the kids I go work out with. You know me. I host
Right.
like free. I pull up on high school games. I pull up on basketball games. Shoot, I just randomly just shoot out a tweet and be like, "Hey man, 20 guys from the Detroit, man, y'all come meet me at the field. You inbox me and see your information. We go get this work in." Because I want to be a change to the community. Because like I said, I ain't had no guys that's like that around where I'm from. The older heads that ain't come work with us. So just try to give them an example of what I went through and let them know they can still make it. Don't get down on yourself. I tell my story just how it is, blood raw, all the positives, some stuff that you don't probably don't need to hear. As a somebody different might tell you, but I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Why I went to school, only reason why I went to school, so I could be in the league. I knew me not doing my work would not kept me off the field, so I did my work. So and I would have a story. I said,
Man, I've
I
seen
could
it.
talk all the time.
I've seen it all the time. I mean, I follow you on Instagram, and I see, you pulling up at high school games. I've seen you working out. You come out to Houston every summer. You work out. I mean, I seen Foster, Bobby Fino in the comments talking about he'll route both of us up.
Man, come on, boss man. You know what time, bro. You know what time it is. I'm going out here to get it. You know it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, you got to get out, man. Like I said, you do a lot in the community. Every time you got a soccer program
Yep.
that what I'm saying, you give back. I mean, I saw you doing a lot of stuff for COVID relief. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like you do a lot, man. Like I said, I know a lot of times we get a lot of flack for all the stuff that we don't do, and people see us as as these whatevers because we play ball, man. But behind that helmet, behind those shoulder pads, man, there's a huge heart, and you definitely got that heart. So,
Hmm.
wrapping up on that, I got one more question for you, and in the question, I'm gonna talk about my next guest. Um, so the guest on the show next week, and by the way, I gotta get all the technical stuff
Six.
done. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. It's cool that I had my dog as my first guest because, hey
You don't
man,
want
he know
picture.
me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He gonna be
Oh,
chill. Hey, we gonna get it right.
figure
We
this
gonna we
out.
gonna work on the fly. Um, but Jeff Okuda will be live
Uh-huh.
in the DB room next Wednesday. And I know you have been in touch with Jeff Okuda. Shows a lot about who you are and trying to find young corners and help them and never feeling too big.
Right.
So just talk to me about what I'm
Never.
saying, Jeff Okuda, man. Your first thoughts on him as a person. We're not even talking about football. He hasn't played it down in the NFL, but as a person, like what I'm saying, what you think about it?
I see a bright future for him, man. He a humble kid, man. We was chopping it up, man. We watched some of my film, we watched some of his film together, man. But we kind of like, step aside from the football a little part. Man. We just kind of hung out, kicked it, man. Like he a humble kid, man. He hit me up, and told me like, man, I admire your game, man. I honestly hope I play with you. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand where he coming from when he felt like that because I felt like that as a kid when I was growing up, seeing Champ Bailey. Like I remember he coming to the facility for a Detroit workout, and Machine was like, "Man, don't you go bother that man." I said, "Man, you crazy? This the GOAT. I gotta go holler at him. We need to sign him." You know. So
Heck yeah.
I understand where he coming from. You know what I'm saying? I understand where he came from when he, like he said, admiring my game and stuff like that. So I said, man, anytime, man, you hit me up, man. You know, I'm not a cocky guy. I'm not a guy that's not gonna answer his phone. I'm always here to help the younger kids because that's what y'all did to me. You know, y'all led that by example. You, Sheen, all the guys, man. One I think I could tell about myself is I don't know what I would do without that room we had. That room we had when I first got there was awesome, man. That's the best room I've probably ever been in my life. Like will ever be. Will no be no comparison to that. Um, the leadership, the role model, the family, the caring, the loving for each other, and that rolled off on me to be like, I got to be that for the next generation to that room. So that's why I led the room by that. So that's how I met Jeff. Um, reached out to him. He reached out to me. Then I reached back out to him. We kicked it. Came up to Dallas, man. I came up here to see him. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it. We watched some film, hung out, ate some Chick-fil-A. But you can tell the hunger he got, man. The story he got, no, I ain't gonna be the first one to tell it, but the story he put out there for the world to understand where he come from, you understand why he had that drive and that mentality to be one of the top corners that came out of college this year. And man, I watched him, man, and I can only see the sky's the limit for that man. He got a unbelievable talent, man. He just surrounded himself around great people like I did, and listen, he gonna be the next one too.
That's what's up, man. That's what it's about, man. And that's honestly, bro, that is what I wanted to create here with the DB room. Just DB's always had the coolest room,
Right,
but I
always.
also but I also want us to like appreciate other DBs, man, other football players, and let's talk and get to know each other and support each other. Obviously, we got to compete. We got to do that. That just is what it is. But respect each other, and that's why I said earlier in the DB room, I had some ground rules. Right? We don't hate.
You know,
You can't hate on your partner. How,
too
how,
many
how am I
plays.
hate on you?
You
Right?
told
It's
me that
too many
there are
plays out there.
plays to make out here, man. We played over 2,000 snaps. Like you gonna make a play? Oh, best believe.
Bro,
Come
it's
on,
enough to go around for
not
everybody,
go
man.
around,
We
baby.
can't hate. We can't discriminate, man. Anybody can get it. You line up in front of us, you can get it. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? But if you want some help, you can get that too. You know what I'm saying?
There's no problem.
All that good stuff, man. You gotta appreciate talent, man. You gotta appreciate the people that's helping you, your coaches. Be very, very appreciative. So that's what I wanted to bring to the DB room, man. Get you guys on, man. Get some of the best guys on. Just talk about life, talk about football. Get the fans, you know what I'm saying, some different stuff to talk about, man. And I'm also teaching a little bit, man. Trying to teach the game a little bit, you know,
Right.
slowly, you know. Can you imagine if you're looking at a game and now you understand what a double post is and you understand what a box concept is and quarters and like you
All
understand
kind
like all that stuff? Like the game would be so much better.
they'll be understanding, and then they'll know for sure that that person ain't get burnt up sometime.
Right. Because DBs always get like, oh, what is he doing? But
Well, they don't know.
but yeah, man. So I definitely won't take much more of your time, man. I definitely appreciate you you coming on, man, telling people about that, man. You know, like I said, a lot of people need to know that, man, because I know a lot of people deal with it. I know a lot of parents and kids go through it, and even going JUCO, man. There's nothing wrong with going JUCO. There's a lot of great players in the
Not at
NFL
all.
that went to JUCO, man. So don't feel bad if you don't get that D1 scholarship. Go to JUCO, man. Um, I'm gonna see some of these comments real quick. Couple happy birthdays. Happy birthday, Evan. I guess he turned 12. Um, let's see. And people been respectful in the comments for the most part, man. And that's kind of what I wanted, man. I didn't want any of the of the nonsense, man, because we get too much of that from ESPN and all these other networks and stuff where they're built off of negativity and stuff like that, man. I want to build off positivity and what makes you special, what makes you who you are. So when they
Right.
look at you on the field, they appreciate your talent and they also appreciate the journey that you went on to be playing on that field, and hopefully you can inspire them to do something else. So if you got anything else you want to say, you can say that, and we're gonna get ready to wrap it up, man.
I just want to say appreciate the fans that came in here and listened to the story, man. Shout out to my boy GQ with the new podcast. I'm ready to see I'm ready to see what they're gonna do, man. I'm gonna be checking it out all the time. Every week we watch and see what's going on, man. I know it's gonna go crazy. So one thing I know, when you dedicated, you'll get done. You know.
Yeah, man.
So
You
I,
know that's me.
I just
If I'm gonna do
right now, man.
something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So hey, good luck to you this season, man. I know I'll be seeing you this summer. And when you come here this summer, yes, I'm telling the people right now, when you come here this summer to train, I'm gonna have the camera out because I gotta see your footwork. We gotta show you people how to do this, how to do that. If your
Come on, man.
feet
You
are
know I'm
still
ready.
sweet. Hey, and in that video that I showed for you, your toe tap game is nice. Your toe tap game is nice. You know what I'm saying? We work on those things. People don't see that, but they see the pics. But yeah, man, we'll definitely catch up when you get down here, man. And like I said, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. And if nobody else got anything else, man, peace out.
All right now.